What's going on, guys? So we're gonna be looking at this Digital Now 4K Ultra HD. It says 60 FPS Pro. It's supposed to be 4K 30. And we're gonna see what it does with a DSLR camera and some gameplay footage on a PC. Spoiler alert, my dogs are barking. All right, so here is the capture card itself. I have it hooked up into the Digital Now capture card, and you can just see me moving back and forth and stuff. I just don't look like I did on the capture card. I was using the, what was that capture card called? I was using one of those USB capture cards, but it was an XR1 Pro that's like a 3.1 HDMI or a USB to plug in. I bought it for my Xbox Series, and it's capturing perfectly fine. It even, in my personal opinion, puts off just a slightly better image than even this capture card does. And you can just see how me moving back and forth, I don't know. In my personal opinion, I don't look like I'm moving like I was moving smoothly on the other one. I'll go back to that one here in a second so you can see that. But let's look at the game capture and see if there's any difference there, because I honestly just haven't even tested that yet. I'm a little afraid to be honest with you. Let's do that now. All right, we're here on OBS. I'm literally been playing this through OBS. I don't even care. I'm gonna play some Call of Duty. This isn't me streaming through Xbox or anything like this. This is me going into the PC capture card, and I'm using a Osbot Tiny 2 Lite. If you haven't checked that video out, it's not out yet, but it's gonna be out soon for Xbox anyways. And you're looking at the quality now, it looks really good for, I think this is like a $170 camera. You might want to check the description for that too. Just FYI, I mean, look at it. I mean, seriously, it's $170. Like, I don't think I've done a camera that good for $170 ever. In any case, let's play the game. Leave a comments below. Do you think this is gonna look crappy going into, I am at 1440 just so we can see here. If I can see what I'm so, I can't even see my Xbox screen. Is this settings? It's really just to test it at 1440 by 60 anyways. I was hoping to do 120, but we can't do that. So the card is not capable of doing 1440 by 120, which sucks. Now, I will say in OBS, let me see if I can't show you guys real quick. I will say on OBS side itself, let me bring it up here, display capture. Nope, that's not it. All right, you have it. Yeah, okay, cool. So you can see here, I have it at 2560 by 1440. The highest is 60 FPS. So that's what I have it set on here. Can't do 120, won't let me. So just wanted to throw that out there too to show you guys and gals. So let's go back to the console side so we can kind of test this out. All right, so I will say loading in, it looks okay. It doesn't look bad, to be honest with you, for what it is. We should be at 60 FPS like we talked about. We got people all around us. Pass the gun right there. Looking for a gun too. I'm not used to playing with it. Playing with the Xbox Elite controller, and I'll be honest with you, I'm not liking it. It's like, how did you know I was right there? I will say the game doesn't look like it's having too much of a hard time handling excuse me. I will say the capture card itself looks like it's not having too much of a bad time handling the movement and stuff on screen and everything like that. But we'll see. We're gonna play through the game, hopefully get a little bit further in the first gulag, and I'll see what we got. Okay then, well, we can watch somebody else play and see how they do, and if it's screen tears and stuff on them, right? I haven't played it a while. You know, does it look as smooth as it could? You know, I think it's fine, to be honest with you, at 60 FPS here. Why is my DSLR camera not recording better into the, you know, maybe it's because we're doing a full resolution of 2560 instead of like a 1440 or something like that. I could try it at 1080p, but I didn't buy the card to be at 1080p. I bought the card because I wanted to record at 4K. I think if you're wanting an entry level capture card that you can record into your PC gameplay footage like this at 60 FPS, 1440, I think it's fine. I think for the price, I see little stutters here and stuff. I don't know if that's the game or if that's the actual capture card itself. I don't know if he saw him to his left just now or not, but yeah, I don't think it's too bad personally. You guys can let me know in the comments below what you think of the capture card and stuff for gameplay footage versus DSLR camera footage. And Is it I'm doing something wrong? Is that why it's not looking good on the DSLR? It just doesn't make sense that it does look this good. It looks decent, I will say anyways, at 1440 by 60 FPS, but yeah, at 2560 by 30 FPS, it doesn't look smooth to me in my personal opinion. I'll throw another shot up at right now, side-by-side comparison between the two capture cards. The one on the left will be the X1 Pro, and then the one on the right will be the capture card I just bought that you were looking at for the capture game footage itself. But then again, with my 100, and so this is the issue I have, if I'm being honest, looking at the game footage and gameplay and everything. It's this. We're going to just sit here. I think this is fine. We're going to sit here and talk about it for a second. The X1 Pro you can find on sale a lot of times for $100. And unless you just want a PCIe card, why not get the X1 Pro that I know does 1440 by 120? I do that all the time on my Xbox. I actually have a video on YouTube about that capture card you could check out right there. And I'm gonna link both these cards below. You can check both of them out if you want to. Check out the video I did on the capture card, the X1 Pro for Xbox Next Gen consoles. It was like one of the first capture cards you can really, take advantage of 1440 by 120. It's a good capture card. Okay, so here is the capture card, the X1 Pro, running the Sony ZV-10 through 4K 30 FPS. And as you can see, we have no issues. Like, I feel like I move around, I look more natural and stuff. I think it puts out better quality, even in my personal opinion, than the Digital Now card itself. But in any case, when it comes down to it, you can get the X1 Pro is a USB 3.1. So I'm able to do 1440 by 120 on my Xbox. And it's $100. It's just as much as the PCIe card. If you want a PCIe card for strictly game capture, it seems like it does okay for 60 FPS. But me, I'd rather capture at a higher capture point and be able to play my game at a higher FPS. I was only able to play at 60 FPS with pass-through. So that kind of sucks. I can't do 120 at pass-through. With my X1 Pro, I can do 120 at pass-through. So personally for me, I'm just going to go with the X1 Pro all the way around. The X1 Pro is an older card. I did a video on it a long time ago. It's, you want to check that video out. I'd recommend checking it out over here. If you want to check both these cards out and support the channel in any kind of way, make sure you check out the links below. It does help the channel out. And if you have any questions or concerns, or if I hooked something up wrong, please let me know in the comments below as well, because I will definitely give the card another shot if it's a user error. I'm still learning as we go along with this thing too. I thought I knew what I was doing. Maybe I don't. But in any case, I'll see you guys and gals in the next video. As always, peace and love.